Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Another week, another opportunity to make another dollar. How are y'all doing? Crazy weekend in sports. Man, never been more heartbroken by a golfer falling apart on the final day. Had opportunities to cash out my Kopka ticket at 10 times what I bet on it Saturday. I said, you know what? Cash outs are for beeps. And I wrote it out. Felt good Sunday morning. Next thing you know, somewhere around 1:32, Rom started catching fire like only Rom can. Next thing I know, there is no hope for my Kopka ticket. No point of even checking the cash out number as he dropped from first to fourth or fifth. Heartbreaking stuff. But take my money out of it. Jon Rahm. An absolute treat. Pleasure to watch this guy on the golf course. Even rooting against him, I couldn't help but marvel at his fortitude, persistence, consistency, and skill with golf clubs in his hand. So shout out to Jon Rahm winning the Masters. In baseball news over the weekend, sad news in Pittsburgh as O'Neal Cruz. I don't know how bad it is. I didn't see the video. I just heard about it. My cousin was beat up over it at my aunt's house. He told me the breakdown as I was eating. Something about him sliding into the catcher. But O'Neal Cruz injured, should be out a little bit of time. A little bit, I'm thinking 4 to 8 weeks. Not sure how bad it is. I know it's an ankle injury, I believe. But one of the young guns, man, one of the young stars will be out of uniform in O'Neal Cruz. It is sad, man. Injuries, as much as they're a part of the game, you never like to see them. And then in some good news in the diamond, my guy, Nolan Arenado, hit his 300th home run over the weekend. Players with 300 plus home runs and 10 plus golden gloves. You got Mike Smith, Ivan Rodriguez, Willie Mays, Al Kaline, Andrew Jones, Ken Griffey Jr., Johnny Bench, and my guy, Nolan Arenado. Short list. Anytime you're on a list that short with that many greats, shout out to Nolan. 300 plus home runs, 10 plus gold gloves. Very, very rare to get that many gold gloves at your position and then to be able to hit 300 home runs on top of it, solidifying your impact on both sides of the baseball. Man, NBA playoffs jumping off. I will touch on that in a second. We got the play-in games starting tomorrow. Let me bring that up real quick. But this is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live on this beautiful April 10th. We are officially 1 month away from my girlfriend's birthday. Some other personal news over the weekend. Thinking about switching books. The book I'm on, tired of the cheese, you know? I'm not even gonna give them a shout out by talking down on them. But switching books, man. In the process of switching books. I don't know when I'm gonna do it because I'm so comfortable. It's like I just don't want to cash out all my money and then have to deposit all my money and then run into a problem or something. So I just put in, I think 6 bets, 5 bets. Yeah, I got 5 bets for you guys today on the Diamond. A lot of run lines. There's one over I like. I decided not to take it. Yeah, I just got all run lines today. That makes me a little nervous. But I think these are some spots where you can really take advantage. Again, I hate to say it. O'Neal Cruz is out for the Pirates, so I'm fading them today. Not like excited about it. It's just one of those things I feel like you got to do. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute on my baseball bets. Get to this play in tomorrow night on Tuesday. I can break these games down a little more tomorrow. Probably won't have any action on it. Then again, I just might. Okay, they finally have all the lines. Last night they didn't have all this. Now I'm mad because... Anyway, all right, check this out. I wasn't prepared for all this. So Saturday the playoffs start. That's exciting. That actually is very exciting. We got the Nets taking on the Sixers. Knicks taking on the Cavs. Warriors, Kings. And the Clippers, Suns, baby. Those are the matchups set in stone. I'm trying to find series prices, actually. I want to take some of these series prices. I don't see any on this book. That's another reason why I'm leaving you. I'm out of here, buddy. We're just not working out. Okay? No, it's not you. It's me. I deserve more. Just joshing over here. There's usually series prices, though. I'm sure they got it somewhere. I'll find it. But anyway, tomorrow we got the Hawks taking on the Heat. The Heat was 5-point favorites last night. They have dropped to 4.5. I love the Heat here, man. I love the Heat, even with the points minus 4.5. That's, excuse me, probably the side I'll be on. Either that or the under 226 or both. Tomorrow I will make official decisions. But I love the Heat on the spread, and I love the under here, under 226. It kind of correlates, though. If the Hawks win, I think the over goes over. But I think the Heat win by 7-12, and I think the Heat keep it under. I think it's a 110 to 99 game. Heat's defense is going to show up. Might not even. Excuse me. Might not even get to the hundreds for either one of these teams. Definitely will be looking into this a little more tomorrow. And then after they play, we have the Timberwolves taking on the Lakers, who have just been on a tear the last month of the season. Lakers -7 in that game. I think that -7 is a little big. I do think the Lakers win this game, but I think it's more a 4 or 5 point game. Lakers -7. Hopefully that drops a tad, but maybe not. Maybe LeBron James is just on a mission, and he's gonna win this game by 20. Let me see. This is the part that sucks. LeBron's a 7 seed, man. That boy barely has to play in this play-in tournament. Man, it sucks for LeBron having to do that just because he's old. Just because he's old. Wednesday, you got the Bulls, Raptors. Raptors are 5 points favorites in that game. I don't know. I think that can game go either way. I think both of these teams are a mess. Roster-wise, I think both of these teams are low-key mad that they even have to play in this game. You got a 9 seed and a 10 seed. Definitely two teams that I think these are two old school teams. They're like, why are we even in this? We're supposed to be on the outside looking out, getting ready for next season. I don't think any of these teams, Bulls or Raptors, believe they can go on a run for the playoffs. Uh, I think they're going through the motions at this point. So I have no idea what to do on this game. After they play on Wednesday, we have the last play-in game. Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Um, it's always weird to me when these two teams play because when Katrina hit, the at the time New Orleans Hornets was the Oklahoma City Hornets, and they tried their darndest. They tried as hard as any city can try to steal the franchise from New Orleans and make it the Oklahoma City Hornets permanently. Luckily, we got our franchise back. Once the city bounced back, and New Orleans Pelicans later became the Pelicans. So I always look at Oklahoma City like, you dirty dogs. However, OKC 5.5 point underdogs to New Orleans. I don't know what to do here either. I don't know if the Thunder really want to win. Like, are they even gonna play Shy? They gotta play him, right? This is the play-in. I don't know, man. I think the Thunder is the team that like. I think they got the young guns to go on a run. But who knows, man? Pelicans are very talented. If they could put together a cohesive game, it could be something. So both of those Wednesday games, I really have no idea on. Tomorrow, I think I'm leaning towards both the favorites, the Heat and the Lakers. So it'll be exciting as this week moves, as these lines move, to see where I want to be. The Nets Sixers, they got the Sixers as 9 point favorites in game one. It's pretty big. Pretty big. I think the Nets are going to be a surprise team. I'm about to try and find. I'm about to try and find series prices. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word on these because I would love to take the Nets as some underdogs in this series. Um, I don't think the Sixers have what it takes to get through a playoff series, even if it is against a starless Nets team. The Nets have a lot of talent on that team. They have a lot of perimeter defense, and they got some bigs too that can go lock up Embiid. I'm not saying lock him up as in he scores 8, but they can hold him under 30. I think that's a good sign. You got the Knicks as 6 point underdogs to the Cavs. Might have to ride my Knickerbockers plus money on this first round. The Warriors Kings game's pretty even. I feel so bad for the Kings. All that jazz y'all been talking, all that noise for you and your boys, and now y'all got to run into the mighty Warriors. The Kings, man, the fan base has been a little overzealous this whole season. A lot of people think this team's gonna go far. I think the Kings lose first round no matter who they played, and it happens to be the Warriors. So there you go. And then Suns taking on the Clippers. This is another series. I want the underdog. I think the Clippers are built better for the playoffs than the Suns are. Suns don't really have any perimeter defense. Who's going to guard Paul George, Westbrook, and Kawhi? Not all three. Durant's not locking anybody down. Book might play solid defense. I mean, I know they got Okogie and Craig, and they got a couple players that they could throw out there. But anytime Chris Paul's on the floor, he's going to be a liability on the defensive side. And I don't know. I think the Suns are just going to settle for jumpers all game, man. That's not how you win playoff basketball. Let me look for some series prices real quick before I jump back to the diamond. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard. It's Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Now, I'm going to look at some more bets on this, but you can get the Brooklyn Nets plus 550. I know it's a long shot. I'm not telling y'all to ride with me, but I think I'm gonna be on the Nets in this first round series. The only thing that could burn me is possibly is if the Nets don't even want to win this first round series, and I think that's a new trend in the NBA. Like, just throw the towel in and wait for next season and get some things in the off season, make some trades, get some free agents. So, as much as I hate to say it, I really think that that's something that is possible here. Man, no, they think the Sixers are gonna win this easily from the just all the numbers. You can get over 5.5 games played in this series, which means it goes six or more at plus 125. That is another bet I like. Even if the Sixers win 4-2, this over 5.5 will hit at plus money. For it to go 7 games plus 400, for it to be for it to be a sweep minus 400. So they don't think it's gonna be a sweep. You can get the game one and the series double. I like that. Take the Brooklyn Nets. No, take the Sixers game one, but Nets on the series plus 1,000. Hey man, say man. I'm just gonna take the 550 on this Nets series and not worry about all the hoopla. Man, you can get Nets to win 4-2 at plus 1,400. Man, I might take that too because that's cool. I don't think the Nets are gonna sweep them. I think it goes 6-7. The Nets pull out a tough victory at the end. You can get Brooklyn Nets to win 4-3 at plus 1,600. Brooklyn Nets to win 4-2 at plus 1,400. Those are two bets that would correlate if you believe, like I believe, that the Sixers are trash. So yeah, that's pretty nice, man. Right now, I'm just gonna put this Nets plus 550 in. I might come back before Saturday and take one of these 4-3 or 4-2 at plus 14 or plus 1,600. Man, Warriors are minus 286. Even the Warriors minus 1.5 on the series is minus 167. Like, it'll be a surprise if the Kings win this series to the books. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing really much I could do with this, man. I mean, you could take the Warriors minus 2.5, which means they win 4-1. Plus 195, but I think the Kings can get 2. I just don't think they get 3. Let me move on to this Clippers Suns. I can get the Clippers plus 370. Love that. Absolutely love it. These books really think the Suns are gonna run away with it. Minus 2.5 is even money, pretty much, for the Suns to win 4-1. It's ridiculous to me. These Clippers are way better than people are giving them credit for. Let me see this. How else I can take advantage of this? Man, even minus 150 for the Clippers, plus 2.5, just for them to win 2 games. Not a bad bet if you don't mind laying a little juice. Just for the Clippers to get 2 games in this series, minus 150. You could play it that way. Or if you think they're gonna get 2 games, you could take the over 5.5, minus 112. I think they're gonna get 2 games for sure. I think they win the series, so I'm gonna take them plus 370 to win the series. I think I'm gonna play around with this. I'll give you some more bets later this week. I think I am gonna touch this over 5.5 minus 112 on this series. Specifically, I don't think the Suns have the players to pull a sweep off or a 5-game series off. I think they struggle. I think this series goes 7 and they lose. So That's how I really am looking at it. Another underdog I'm going to take. Give me the Knicks, man. I hate to say it, man. Julius Randle. When you get in the playoffs, teams start zoning in on him and just forcing him right, and he stinks it up most of the time. I see him in playoff series, so I'm not excited about taking the Knicks. But I think Jalen Brunson can offset that. I think he can calm him down. Last year or the year before, when they got into the playoffs, it was all on Randle. RJ Barrett still didn't have the to step up and take over. Derrick Rose, as great as he is, was our best player in the playoffs. So that says something about it. But now we got better defense on the perimeter with Josh Hart. We got Jalen Brunson, who is an offensive mastermind. I think he takes a lot of pressure off Randle, allows him to relax. And I think he's going to get going, which is going to force the defense to shift over to him and then give Randle comfortable, give him some space to work. And hopefully defenses can't just zone in and force him right for 7 games. And we got to watch him jack up air balls. So I'm going to go with the Knicks strictly on Jalen Brunson putting up MVP-like numbers in this series, scoring almost 30 every game and getting the other people involved. 25-8, man. If Jalen Brunson could average 25 points, 8 assists, maybe get 1 or 2 steals, I think this Knicks team has what it takes to get to the second round. Although I will say this, I love this Cavaliers roster. Donovan Mitchell, one of my top 5 favorite players. I'm not saying he's top 5. He's my top 5 favorite players. And this might explain something to y'all. Kawhi Leonard, my favorite player. Donovan Mitchell, my second favorite player. That's really it. I ain't gonna lie to you. So top 2 on my favorite player list. I'm trying to think if I have any other favorite players. I mean, I love Booker, Devin Booker. Definitely love him. Cam Thomas was my dog at LSU. Can't really say he's my favorite player in the NBA because he gets no minutes. But we saw what he did that one week. They did give him minutes. He dropped 40 points every game. I don't know why they went away from him. Feels wrong that he's not playing again. Anyway, so those are the 3 bets I'm putting in right this second live on air. Knicks plus 163 to win the series. Clippers plus 370 to win the series. And the Brooklyn Nets plus 550 to win the series. All right. And again, I mean, I like the Warriors. It's just I can't really find a number worth it. I mean, if you don't mind laying stuff, you can lay some juice with this team. Get them at 286. Some bettors don't mind doing that stuff. They'll put whatever they got to put down because they think it's a good bet. And I'm not saying it's a bad bet. I don't think I'm there yet. After 13 years of gambling, I'm just starting to get into the juicy bets where I'm willing to take minus 250 or minus 300. But I really haven't done it yet. I'm just starting to wrap my mind around the fact that, hey, maybe I'm missing out on some opportunities running away from the juice. But there you go. I got Nets, I got Clippers, and I got the Knicks. 3 dogs to win the first round of the playoffs. Can't wait to see the rest of these series, how they roll out. Because I ain't going to lie to you, man. I mean, let me look at this real quick. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to get to baseball. We'll have the Bucks and Celtics waiting on their opponent. I mean, yeah, I might take Bucks and Celtics. minus 2.5, whatever that number is. I think whoever comes out of these playing games is getting toe up. The Heat might be the only team I might ride. Not even ride. I might just not bet against. But Whoever plays Raptors, Bulls, Hawks, definitely fading them first round. And then on the Western Conference front, uh, Lakers might really be the only team. And I don't know, they play the Grizzlies. So I don't know. I have to see the series number, see the prices. I will give you those bets later in the week. Uh, excuse me. Today on the Baseball Diamond, you are listening to Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives. Just gave y'all some NBA series bets that I put in. I put in 3 of them live on air. Clippers, Nets, and the Knicks going all plus money on those 3. Hey, it's the NBA playoffs, baby. Anything can happen. And yeah, I don't mind fading Embiid and Harden in the playoffs. I also don't mind fading the Suns in the playoffs. That one makes me a little scared, and the Knicks and Cavs makes me a little scared. But I'm riding Knicks as a true fan, honestly. So if y'all don't want to ride that one, that's cool. Suns though, I think this Clippers team is gonna give them trouble from the jump. I think they're gonna bring it to them. They have the coach won the ring. Kawhi is the new version of Michael Jordan, if you ask me. I think Paul George has his best playoff series of his career. I think he's sick of it. And then, of course, you got Russell Westbrook looking to prove to the world that he is not a scrub after what the Lakers did to him wrongfully, I will add. Let me jump over to the Diamond. I got 5 bets for you tonight over there. Again, all run lines. So I would understand if y'all are a little nervous to ride it. I will break it down and break down why I am on them. Orioles minus 1.5 taking on the Athletics, the Oakland A's. The Orioles minus 1.5 plus 116. Give me the Orioles, man, to win this game comfortably. I think they win it 6-2, 7-2, something like that. The A's, I don't know how they got 2 victories. They have been getting dog walked this season. Just pathetic performances from the Oakland A's. I definitely think they're trying to force their way out of town, which is heartbreaking. Such a historic team, such historic greatness in the Coliseum. For some reason, that's one of the parks that just history isn't being preserved. It's being people hate it. But if you start winning, you fill that place back up again. I don't know. I'm a history buff, so I would love to see the Coliseum rocking again. But tonight, give me the Orioles, man. They got Kyle Gibson on the bump. They're 2-0 when Kyle Gibson pitches. They're going against J.P. Sears, who's ERA close to 6. Give me the Orioles, man, to roll through this team tonight. Like I said, 6-2, 7-2. I'm on the Orioles run line at plus money. This next bet, I'm not proud of it. O'Neal Cruz is hurt, so I'm taking the Astros minus 1.5 at minus 112. Small drop of juice on this bet right here. But give me the Astros minus 1.5. I think it takes a day or 2 for this Pirates lineup to readjust. I could say all that and the Pirates come out and put up 12 runs on the Astros because their dog is out and they have an emotional game. But I think they're going to miss O'Neal Cruz for the next 4 to 8 weeks. And I don't think that they have to. I don't know. I could be wrong. They might have some young buck that steps up and is just as good. But I think O'Neal Cruz was the spark that had this team rolling. They still got players, of course. Keep Ryan Hayes is over there still. They still got some hitters. But I'm going to take them to come out flat on this first game without Cruz. They also are going against Framber Valdez, who is supposed to be the ace, man, over there. Only 2 batters for the Pirates have even faced Valdez, and one of them is 500 in 2 at-bats. One of them is Carlos Santana, who's 205 at-bats. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, they still got G-Man Choi, keep Brian Hayes, Andrew McCutchen, Carlos Santana. They still got a lineup over there in Pittsburgh. Don't get it wrong. But I think the Astros come out hot. They need to get things rolling for themselves. They have had a pretty bad week. Man, every time I try to look at something, it brings me back like 2 days. Excuse me for the silence. I fell asleep during that Padres Braves game. I was on the over and the Braves. I already saw that I won. I just wanted to see the final score. Well, the Braves lost, but I hit the over. I gave out the Orioles. I gave out the Astros. Three more bets. I love the Rays, but honestly, I don't know. I feel like this is their first game against in division rivals. Red Sox. I think the Red Sox bring it to them. I don't know. I kind of stayed away from it just out of whatever they call it, looky dookie, ookie wookie, and then I almost took the over because the Red Sox overs have been almost automatic. However, I don't know, man. I feel like it's gonna be one of those weird games where it's like all the trend is just fall off a cliff. The over don't hit and the Rays lose somehow, and the Red Sox win like they did yesterday in a 4-1 game. Although that was against the Tigers, not the Rays. I don't know if this Red Sox pitching has the pitching to hold the Rays under 5, but my gut's telling me to stay away, so I will stay away. But shout out to the Rays, man, being 9-0. One of the, I mean, might be the best start ever. I'd have to look it up. I know it's one of the best starts ever. I know I've heard some things about them doing some things that haven't been done since 59, 42. So when you're going all the way back 60, 70, 80 years to find a team that's done what you did, you are doing something absolutely great. By far the best record. I don't think another team is even close. You got the Brewers at 7-2. Might be the closest you get to 9-0. I mean, you got a few 6-3s in there, but just amazing what the Rays are doing. I'm going Atlanta Braves, baby. They got a great team they're playing today to get back on track. They are taking on the Cincinnati Reds, who aren't too shabby. They are 4-4. They do have a great young right-hander on the mound tonight in Ashcraft. But give me the Braves, man, to bounce back from losing to the Padres last night. Braves on the run line -1.5 plus 107. So give me the Braves. Atlanta Braves -1.5 taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Like I said, I think there's some big spots tonight. You can take advantage of these run lines. And I'm trying, darn it. Mariners taking on the Cubs. This is kind of a rule for me, fading Drew Smiley. And you got Louis Castillo on the mound for the Mariners. Give me the Mariners in a get right moment taking on the Cubs tonight in Wrigley Field with Drew Smiley on the mound. I think the Mariners win this game easily. I think it gets out of hand early. I think it's 4-5 nothing about the third or fourth quarter, and Castillo can just roll to a 6 or 7 inning shutout before he gives it up to the bullpen. So give me the Mariners, man. I love them in this spot. Plus 106 on the run line. Mariners -1.5 plus 106 taking on Drew Smiley in the Cubs. This team just went 3-1 in Arizona to the Diamondbacks. Now they're headed back home to take on another division foe, the Giants. Give me the Dodgers, baby. They need to get right. They need a game to get rolling. They're taking on Logan Webb tonight, who, as great as he was last year, he has not found the magic yet this season. 0-2 Logan Webb is with a 6.55 ERA. I think this Dodger lineup can tack to him a little bit. To see the Dodgers 5-5 is crazy. Definitely don't think they expected the Diamondbacks to take it to them like they did over this weekend. You also got the ace, Julio Reyes, taking the mound tonight. He's 2-0, 150 ERA. Put all that together, And I'm taking the Dodgers run line. I know anything can happen when the Giants and Dodgers play, but I think the Dodgers are by far the best team out of the two. So give me the Dodgers, man. Win this game easily. Think it'll be a 7-3, 7-4 type game, which also makes me kind of want to take the over. But I'm just going to stick with the Dodgers on the run line. Who knows? Both of these pitchers can come out and pitch a gym. But yeah, those are the 5 bets I got tonight. Dodgers minus 1.5 plus 107. Mariners minus 1.5 plus 106. Braves minus 105 plus 107. Astros minus 1.5 minus 112. Orioles minus 1.5 plus 116. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I give out the Braves again? I don't know. Orioles, Stros, Braves, Mariners, Dodgers. Orioles, Braves, Stros, Mariners, Dodgers. All on the run line tonight as favorites. Thank y'all for listening, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the love. I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Believe it or not, I got something huge coming for y'all. I'm not going to tease it too much. But soon here on Captain by a Hook, we will have an interview with somebody that has played Major League Baseball at a high level for a nice, solid career. And I'm going to have him breaking down baseball with me, as well as asking him to go through a few of his favorite moments in the big leagues. I love watching this guy's highlights. Can't wait to get him on. Still setting it up. Probably jinxing it right now just by telling y'all about it. But thanks y'all for the love. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the support. It's Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please, please gamble responsibly. Dives.